Check. Welcome everybody. We're going to start with English showmanship. How we're going to do this is we're going to run through the pattern one time, and I'll just talk our participant through it, and then we'll run it again so you can kind of see how it lays out. And then if there's any questions, feel free just to holler and I should be able to answer them for you. So it'll work pretty simply, but English showmanship will be first. The 13 and under. That was a good first question. Okay, we appreciate Mac being our helper here today. She said she might need oxygen after all of these classes, but we're gonna get through it. Carrie's gonna be our judge. Most all of these patterns are one cone patterns. So what I love about these patterns is you can show your horse to the best of their ability. We're not going to have a center to the arena. There's going to be several things in the showmanship where the turns are going to happen as you're even with the judge, as you're trotting around. So pay attention to that kind of stuff, where the transitions are supposed to happen. But otherwise, you're going to be able to show your horse how you want to. If it takes a little bigger turn in your circles and stuff, you have that ability. If you have a horse that can turn tighter, you have the ability to show that horse off as well. The best thing you can have here is fly spray for the showmanship. I just judged the Buckskin World Show here last week, and there were a lot of showmanship patterns that were ruined by flies. So make sure you put it on liberally. You will need it. Okay, the judges will be in the stands on the other side, and there will be a flagger. And so you'll look up there, there'll be a flagger, and then you'll be able to go. Okay, we're ready. So we're going to begin at a walk, and walk a straight line, and then arc to the right, and begin an extended walk. You're going to trot around the corner, and then extend the trot in a straight line and stop. So you're going to go past the judge far enough where you could stop and back and then turn. Okay, then you're back, turn a 180. And as you can see right here, that line should have been further. You're going to walk a square corner. And extend your walk to the judge, stop and set up for inspection. So I would take that line further past where you have plenty of room to back and show, if you've got a horse that backs long and has an impressive back, where you have time to back, turn, and then walk up and do your square corner, have a little more walk space right there. You're gonna do your inspection, and then after your inspection, you're gonna, when excused, you're gonna turn 90 left, trot a square corner to the left, walk, then trot again, past A, your pattern is complete. So you're dismissed. It's going to trot a square corner to the left, break to a walk, pick up the trot again, and then past A. What we're looking for in this showmanship class, or any class, is a pattern that is with connection with your horse, done with authority. Have a plan, know where you're at, and execute everything with authority. The one thing we do not want to see is a super slow walk so that your extended walk looks like an extended walk. You know, some people will want to do the Walking Dead walk. That way they can speed up a little bit and it looks faster, like an extended. That's not an extended walk. Your first walk, make sure your first walk is presented with authority and that it's a regular pace, very forward, and then extend the walk after that. Make sure there's a difference in your pace and your lengthening of stride, but everything with authority. Same pattern, one more time. Does anybody have any questions before we do the pattern again? Good group. So Mac, we're going to have you go past the judge further this time. Okay, we're going to begin at a walk, straight line, then turn your arc, and then pick up your extended walk. I like how she's walking that with authority. There's your penalty. Make sure you're with your horse. There was a penalty there for the break of gait. But you do need an extended walk. I like this trot. This time we're going to go further past the judge. We're going to keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, right there. We're going to do the back, the turn, and then we're going to walk our corner. See how she gave herself enough room this time as she went past, but she also went further up the arena, so when she does that corner at the walk, then she could trot, she can do her gait up to where she's supposed to be. She could do her extended up. So she gave herself plenty of time to extend that walk. Again, another break of gait penalty there. Then when the inspection's done, she's going to do a 90. She's going to trot the corner, walk, and trot the corner. Again, we want those transitions. And again, when it says square corner, we're looking for a square. If you round the corner off, it's not a plus in the maneuver column. On the maneuver side of things, we're looking for credit earning. You have to do a square corner to catch that credit. Next class we're going to do is the walk trot showmanship. Does anybody have questions on the English showmanship? Everybody's good? Awesome. Remember, the thing you're wanting is your extended. We love seeing those extended transitions in the patterns. But make sure your first walk is with authority, at a normal pace, presented well, and then truly extend your stride. If you look at this walk-trot pattern, the walk and the extended walk is going to be one maneuver. You're going to start your walk, then you're going to extend, and then where the judge is, you're going to pick up your trot where in line with that judge. That's where you're going to pick up your trot. So make sure you perform your extended trot all the way to that judge. Okay, you're going to begin your pattern at a walk, and then you're going to pick up your extended walk until you're even with the judge. Then you're going to jog and extend your jog to a stop. You need enough room to get back on a serpentine. So, yep, keep going. Yeah. You'll start your jog, then you're going to pick up the extended jog. You do your stop, back, a 90-degree turn, then jog a serpentine to the judge, stop and set it for inspection. After the inspection, when excused, you're going to do a 180-degree turn, jog around the corner. At A, stop and hesitate, and walk forward 3 steps. So when you're everything you do in this pattern, in your showmanship, when I say done with authority, it should also be done at the same pace. If you want to walk with authority and confidence, you want to trot, you want your transitions to come, you want your stop. When you turn and back up, we're not looking for somebody to just chase their horse backwards and run them backwards. We want the pattern, the same pace all the way through. That's through your backup and everything. So if you want to smooth back, we like a horse that can back quickly with authority, but we don't want him chased. Does that make sense? A horse just backs smoothly and correctly with some speed. You know, sometimes you'll see a horse just walk up, stop, and then all of a sudden everything changes and they just get rushed all the way back. We're not looking for that. We're looking for everything to happen at the same pace all the way through the pattern. You see it again? Now I know how this serpentine is drawn, and that's great. But again, you have some leeway with your horse. You can kind of make it a little bit. You can come over a little bit further, then make a straight line, and then circle into your judge right there at the end. Or you can give yourself 15, 20 feet. It's up to you. However your horse performs the best, you have some leeway in this pattern. That's what I love about these one-comb patterns. We're going to begin at the walk. Then we're going to extend the walk to the judge. Then we're going to jog and extend the jog to the stop. Going to back and do a 90-degree turn. Jog the serpentine as shown to the judge. You have a little bit of leeway here. You could instantly start that turn like she did. I like that. And then right there, come into the judge. Very well done. Set up. Have your inspection. When your inspection is finished, you will do a 180-degree turn to the right, jog around the corner. At A, stop and hesitate, then walk forward 3 steps. You just keep walking. We'll quit judging at 3 steps. Okay, the one thing I would like about this pattern, I think it's going to be helpful, if it read trot, extended trot, that's what we're looking for. It says jog, we're not looking for a jog. We're looking for a trot and an extended trot. So make sure you replace that word in your head, jog, with trot. Next class we're going to do is the 13 under showmanship. Does anybody have any questions yet on showmanship? This is going pretty easy. I like that. Remember, no questions wrong, or, if you've got one, ask it. Now's the time. Okay, the pattern's going to begin at a jog. Remember, think trot. Trot till even with the judge and stop. A 360-degree turn, jog a half circle to the left and stop. Again, we're going to begin trot till even with the judge, stop, and a 360. I am glad that she said that. When we go back through, I would have the hip with the judge, not the shoulder or the nose, because you want that line. You're going to trot a circle to the left. Again, you want your hip even with that judge. You're going to trot the circle to the left, stop, 270-degree turn. Yeah, you want your hip with that horse. Then you're going to back, and then you're going to walk, extended walk, jog to the judge. Again, jog, replace that jog with trot. So you're going to walk, extended walk. I like how she's using her authority, and then trot to the judge. You're going to set up for inspection. After you're inspected, you're going to excuse. Her question was, on that first turn, do you do nose to the judge in the turn and then trot around and do the hip? I would do a hip both times. Trot till the hip is with that horse in both times. After you do your inspection, you're going to do a 90-degree turn, jog, extended jog, collect to the jog, and your pattern will be complete. I liked her division in her trots there. That was very good transitions. Again, she had a normal trot, then to an extended trot, back to a normal trot. She didn't try to go too slow to make her extended look faster, and she didn't have to just take off running at extended either. You have to show that difference in gait. The lengthening of the stride. Now, if you can do it with more authority and super fast and have it come back down to a jog and do everything with authority, it's going to be a higher score. It's credit earning. Okay, we're going to run it one more time. Begin at A, jog or trot till even with the judge. So we're going to have the hip to the judge. 360-degree turn, then jog a half circle to the left and stop. When you're trotting this half circle to the left, make sure that you're showing us, if you can make that a clean, round half circle with authority and come right up into a really crisp stop at the hip to the judge. Then a 270 turn, back, walk, extend walk, and then jog to judge. Try to divide it up into thirds, have a plan. Have your walk. Now we'll transition into the extended walk. In that area, I would like for her to have shown me a little more extended walk. She did do what was asked, but she could have shown me a little more of an extended walk for about 10, 15 more feet to have more credit there. Then after your inspection, 90-degree turn, jog, extended jog, jog. Trot, extended trot, trot. That was very well done on the line out. Anybody have any questions? Okay, question. Will I let the other judges know that the hip should be to the judge? Yes. And all the judges will watch this ride the pattern. So they're going to see exactly how it was taught to you guys. And that's how it will be judged. So now we're going to go to the novice pattern. Next pattern we're going to do is the novice showmanship. It starts with the walk, then start your trot a square corner, round to a turn. So trot that square corner round again, even with the judge. Have your hip to the judge when you perform that 360-degree turn. Then we're going to jog a half circle, walk a square corner to the left, extend the walk, jog to the judge. So you have to have enough room to be able to walk a corner, extended walk, and then trot the rest of the way to the judge. So plan this out. If you haven't quite went far enough into your turn, you could make your loop much tighter where you have enough room to make that work. You can go over as far this direction after that corner that you need to make sure you can plan it out. Okay, you're going to begin at the walk 1 horse length, pick up your trot. Walk 1 horse length, then pick up your trot. You're going to turn left, square corner, again square, to a rounded corner, and then when even with the judge, you're going to stop in 360. After your 360, you're going to trot a loop back to your judge. Trot a loop and then start walking in a square corner to your judge. So right here, she needs to turn pretty tight to have room to get it all in. Start your walk. Walk a square corner. Then extend your walk and then jog to the judge. Trot to the judge. You'll do your setup, your inspection. When you're excused, you're going to back, 90-degree turn. And then jog until even with A. At A, break to a walk, and your pattern will be complete. Any questions on that? You see how she could have turned a little quicker to make. She could have came in and made it a little shorter to have a little more room. Or if your horse is very, very obedient and you have that connection and you could do it in a shorter period and speed up and slow down, that's great too. Okay, we're going to begin at the walk. Walk 1 horse length. Trot a square corner to the left, then to a round, to a stop in 360. You're going to want to try to have your hip even with that judge when you do your 360. Then you're going to trot a loop to the right. Before you get to the judge, you're going to break to a walk a square corner, then pick up the extended walk to the trot. You'll stop and set up, which we won't ask her to do. It's pretty simple. Walk 90-degree turn, jog until even with A, and walk. Any questions on that? Any pattern placement questions? It works. They're very, very well done patterns. Whoever did these did a great job. Okay. Thank you, Mac. We appreciate it. They gave us a list of patterns we were going to do because we got to get through a lot, and that was not one of them. The next thing we're going to do is hunt seat equitation. We're going to do the walk, trot, the 13 under, and the novice. Do we know what time it is? Okay, we're going to do the hunt seat equitation walk trot. We're looking for another cone. Okay, we're going to begin the pattern with the walk. Walk several steps. It means it's up to you to show off whatever you want. And then we're going to extend the walk. As a judge, we're looking for that extended walk. We're looking for that pace. Remember, in hunt seat, there's a few things we're looking for. Hunt seat, we are looking for a hunt seat pace. We're not looking for a Western horse under English tack. So you might have a Western horse. That's totally fine, but we're looking for you to represent the pace. So you need to push that horse forward. We're not looking for a Western walk. We're looking for a purposeful walk with authority, changing into an extended walk is what we're looking for. Again, your trots should be at a hunt seat pace. And your extended trots, pretty simple at that pace. When you go to a sitting trot, I'm not looking for anything to slow down. You need to be trotting at the exact same pace you were posting trot or rising trot. So make sure you're not slowing down into your sitting trot. Everything needs to be ridden at the same pace all the way through. And hunt seat pace is what we're looking for. Ready? We appreciate Dale helping us. So you're going to begin at the walk several steps to the extended walk. To B. Then at B, we're going to trot, posting trot on the right diagonal in a line, and then change diagonals up at the top and trot a half circle to the right. So at the top of his line, he's going to change diagonals and begin his turn. He's going to come back to the point where he changed his diagonal. He's going to change that diagonal again and begin a circle. Again, it says trot a half circle to the right, post on a left diagonal, change diagonals, trot a small circle to the left. It doesn't have to be tiny, but it doesn't need to be large. We're going to sit trot until even with B. Notice he did not slow down. This needs to be forward all the way through. Then he's going to do a 360-degree haunch turn to the left. He's going to walk, then posting trot on the right diagonal, and trot the corner, and continue to trot away from A, stopping back, 90-degree turn haunch to the right, and the pattern is complete. Exit the arena at a walk. Any questions on that? I want to see correct first. I want to see a turn on the haunches that's correct. If you cannot do it correct with speed, correct is always first. Speed is credit earning. But I'm not, in a Huntsy class, I'm not looking for a reigning Western turn at all. So something that's balanced, correct, and has pace and authority is what we're looking for. We're not looking for a reigning turn in Huntsy. Everybody understand that? They heard her question? Okay, we're going to run it again. Begin at A. Walk several steps. Extend the walk to B. Pick up the right diagonal, trot a line. At the top of the line, change diagonals. Trot a loop, change diagonals in the same area of the arena, and trot a circle to the left. After your small circle to the left, sitting trot to A. Notice his pace. Notice the connection with the horse, the short reins. There should not be any drape in your reins whatsoever. The horse, you should have connection from your hand to the mouth of that horse with the reins. He kept the same pace forward. 360-degree turn to the left. Walk. Then pick up your posting trot, the right diagonal. To A, then turn, go away from A. And stop and back, 90-degree turn on the haunches after the back and walk. So in Huntsy, the biggest mistake we see is no connection with that bridle, with your hands. You have to have that horse, the connection with that horse from your leg to your seat, from your hand to the bridle, to the mouth, to the bit. You have to have connection. It cannot be a draped rein. That's a big fault, and that's the one we see the most. Any questions? The next pattern we're going to do is the unseat equitation 13 and under. It's a one cone pattern. Going to give Dale a second to get familiar with it. Again, like all the rest of the patterns, it's going to be a begin at A, at a walk, extend the walk. Number one thing we're looking for, connection to the horse. Number two thing we're looking for is an actual hunt seat pace. Remember, it's not a Western class. We're looking for a hunter under saddle pace. What pace you show on the rail is the pace we're looking for in this pattern. We're going to begin at A, walk, do the extended walk, trot a circle to the left, posting on the right diagonal, After the circle's completed, back to your line. You're going to change diagonals and post a line, a straight line to a stop. You're going to back, 270-degree forehand turn to the right, canter, the right lead, stop, 90-degree forehand turn to the left, canter into left lead, and canter the corner, break to an extended trot, posting on the right diagonal, collect to the normal trot, at A, break to the walk, and then your pattern will be complete after 3 steps. Okay, we're ready? Going to walk to the extended walk. If you've got a great extended walk, now's the time to show it, and you could walk a little further. The one-cone patterns allow you to show your horse. He's going to post a circle. When he gets back to his line, he's going to change diagonals and post towards the rail in a straight line. He's going to stop and back, and the 270-degree forehand turn to the right. Now he's going to canter in the right lead in a line up the arena. When he gets there, he's going to stop, 90-degree forehand turn to the left. I really like his connection with that horse and the reins and the bridle. Very good connection. He's going to canter around the corner, and then as he completes the corner, he's going to pick up his extended trot on the right diagonal. Then he's going to collect. Very good transition. All the way to the cone. He's going to break to a walk and exit at a walk. That was a great line. Okay, any questions? Really notice his connection with that horse and the reins. That's what we're looking for. The horse doesn't have, some horses, when you take a hold of them, will get a little higher in their neck and they're behind the bridle a little bit. That's okay as long as they're not straining. Some horses will be more on the bridle with a flatter neck, and that's okay too. You have to ride your horse. Just make sure that there is no drape in that rein whatsoever, that you do have connection. Okay, we're going to run it one more time, and then we'll switch patterns. And we're going to switch to the novice hunt seat equitation after this. We're going to begin at the walk, to the extended walk. He started walking with authority right away. He had a good pace, and then he has lengthened his stride. He's not rushing, it's an extended walk. He picked up his trot, went forward in a line, was very, very well done. He's starting his turn. As soon as he gets back to his line, he's going to change diagonal and trot his line towards the wall. He's going to stop and back. A 270 forehand turn to the right. Going to canter in the right lead up the arena. Stop and forehand turn, 90-degree forehand turn left. Then we're going to canter left lead. Notice how he stopped and immediately got into his turn. It was seamless. Very well done there. He's going to he's going to canter the corner and then pick up his extended trot. Going to collect. And at A, he'll walk. I think that pattern was very, very well laid out on his part. And he did a real deal. If I was going to change anything, I'd like to see a little more pace in the left canter around that corner to the trot. But that was very, very well laid out. Okay, the next one we're going to do is the youth 13 and under. We did the 13 under, we're headed for novice. This pattern, we're going to begin today, walk 1 horse length, trot a straight line posting on the left diagonal, then turn to the arc, turn right, arc, change diagonals, posting trot on the right diagonal. At the top of your line, you're going to canter a circle to the left in the left lead, do a simple lead change, canter a half circle to the right in the right lead, come back to your line, stop, back, 270-degree turn to the haunch on the right, walk 1 horse length, posting trot on the left diagonal. When the horse passes A, the pattern is complete. Notice in this pattern, Dale has a truly big strided hunt seat horse. He's allowed to lay that pattern out where he wants it to lay out. He can go all the way down the arena. Whatever works best for your horse, you're allowed to do. You're allowed to show your horse to the best of his ability. If you have a shorter horse, a little shorter strided, you might not want to go as far. If you have a long strided horse, you're allowed to go as far as you need to go. That's the beauty of these patterns. Okay, we're going to begin at a walk. We're going to walk 1 horse length, pick up the left diagonal, trot in a straight line to an arc to the right. About halfway through, we're going to change that diagonal. The top of his line, we're going to canter a left circle. We're going to change leads back to where his trot was in that line. A simple lead change to the right lead and a half circle. To a stop and back. 270-degree turn to the right on the haunches. We're going to walk 1 horse length, posting trot on the left diagonal. Very well done. What I liked in that run right there is some of the issues he had in trouble with his transitions with that horse. He never panicked. He kept his form. He kept his hands. And even though there was some trouble in those transitions, there wasn't going to be a huge maneuver deduction there because his form, his thought process, and his ability to make that horse go ahead and do the change was what we were looking for. Does that make sense to everybody? If you have trouble, it's not about, you're going to have trouble sometimes. It's how you get out of that trouble. Don't lose your thought process. Don't lose your form. Don't panic. Ride through it because it's equitation. We're still rewarding the rider. Okay, the question was on your simple change. What is the best simple change? Is it break into a walk, to a trot? Obviously, the ideal simple change is just break down 1 stride, that horse pops right up in the other lead. That's the ideal change. But it can be a walk, it could be a trot. It just needs to happen. You know, you could trot a couple strides, you can walk a few strides to get it. It just can't be a forever process. But we're just looking for a smooth transition. But the ideal change is a horse that just drops one stride and picks the other lead right back up. If you have a flying change, this is the novice pattern, and it will be an OP, it'll be an off pattern. It has to be a simple change. In the 13 and under, or 14 to 18, if the simple change is asked for and it's a flying change, it will be a DQ. It has to be a simple change. And you know, a lot of our very broke horses have gotten so used to doing flying lead changes in their pattern, it's actually more difficult to do a simple, because those horses are used to being ridden forward, and when you change your body to go to that transition down, they're going to switch leads. So it's the simple lead change, because if we've done those flying lead changes so often, it actually is more difficult to do. We're going to begin at a walk one horse length. Pick up the left diagonal, straight line for a few strides, then arc to the right. Go a few more strides, change diagonals. At the top of your line, canter a left lead circle. Back to your original line position, do a simple lead change. I like his pace, like his connection. Simple lead change, half circle to the right. And you're going to cross over your center line a little bit in this line so you can back. You'll back to your line again, 270-degree turn to the right. Walk one horse length, posting trot on the left diagonal out. I would say in English, I love the pace of that turn. For the question that was asked earlier, what kind of a turn on the haunches and speed-wise are we looking for in an English horse? That was very much an ideal turn in the speed. Thank you, Dale. Appreciate it. We're switching to the Western horsemanship. Anybody have questions on the English before we move on? Okay, we have what question? Hang on. Her question was, if it's an option in the pattern, is there advantage to do a flying versus a simple? Whatever your horse can do the best is your advantage. I have had horses that do a flying lead change that I've +3'd, and I've had horses that do a flying lead change that I have -3'd. And I've had horses that simple that I have +2'd and +3'd, and vice versa. Whatever you're the best at, your horse is at, and you have the best connection, is what you're going to do. A lot of people think the advantage is a flying lead change. A flying lead change is technically more difficult, but a simple done very well will score way higher than a flying lead change done poorly. Does that answer it? Yeah. His question was, in the same pattern, would a really good simple lead change beat a really good flying lead change? And the answer is no. A very well done flying lead change will score better than a very well done simple. But very few patterns are won on one element. Most patterns have 10 to 12 maneuvers on it. One element isn't going to win it or lose it for you in most cases, but very good question. Any other questions? Those were great questions. Okay, we're going to do the walk, trot, horsemanship. Page 42. Okay, we're going to begin at a jog. Jog around the corner to the right. Again, in the horsemanship, we're looking for connection with that bridle as well, with those reins. We're not looking for a draped Western pleasure rein whatsoever. We're going to break to a walk, jog an extended 3/4 circle, and stop. So we're going to extend the jog into a 3/4 circle. Coming back down the arena. We're going to stop and do a 270-degree turn to the left. We're going to jog in a straight line to a square corner. And about halfway back to A, we are going to stop and hesitate. Then we're going to jog to and past A. Past A would be the way to say that. And then we're going to back to A and walk forward to the exit. Again, Sandy's rein length was very good. We're looking to have that connection. Now, there's a soft connection on Western horses, and there's a hard connection. Either one, whichever your horse rides well with, but we're not looking for to see drape or slack in those reins. And again, a lot of times in Western horsemanship, I think the misconception is a jog, a Western jog is a little pitter-pat jog we want to see on the rail in a Western pleasure class. We're not looking for that at all. I'm not looking for a slow pitter-pat jog. You need a jog with authority. You need a jog that's faster, more purposeful, and looks like it's going to get somewhere. So we want to jog with authority. We do not want a small pitter-pat jog, slow jog at all. Does that make sense to everybody? So take Western pleasure out of your head. This is Western horsemanship, and we want the pattern to be ridden with authority to go somewhere. Okay, we're going to start your jog. Begin at a jog. And you're going to jog around the corner. See how her jog is going somewhere? It could go even a little faster, would be fine. But that jog is purposeful. It's going forward. Break to a walk. Walk a few strides to your extended jog. Now, if you have the ability to turn up the pace here and jog a very fast, accurate circle, here's the way to turn it to show off. You can jog fast. But we're looking for the difference in gait, which she did do. Then a 270 turn to the left. Jog a straight line to a square corner, halfway to A, stop and hesitate. Notice her jog is going somewhere. That's the speed we're looking for. That speed or more. Stop and hesitate. Pick up your jog. When it says hesitate, hesitate. It's not a stop and stand there. Past A, back to A, walk to exit. Any questions on that? Her question was on the hesitation, how long should you hesitate for? A very brief hesitation is okay. What we're not wanting you to do is just stop, and count to 10. It needs to be a hesitation. It just needs to be a trot up, stop, go right on. Just a hesitation. Does that answer your questions? Does everybody understand in Western horsemanship we're not looking for speed control slow? We're looking for the horse to go somewhere and to be ridden with authority. Does everybody understand that? Okay. We're going to go to the novice pattern. Okay, this one we're going to begin at a jog a straight line, extend, then pick up the extended jog into a half circle and bring that line back towards A. So this, you can make a bigger loop, you can make a tighter loop. I think a tighter, sharper loop is going to be more credit earning. And again, when you pick up that extended trot, what we're looking for, when you have a loop in those patterns, we don't want to see that horse slow down in that loop at the top of that. A lot of people extend a trot, and then when they start their turn, they slow down, get out of their turn, and speed back up. Make sure you keep your same pace with all the way through. Okay, we're going to start with the jog. At the top of her line, we're going to pick up the extended jog, back towards A. It's a good jog, jogging with authority, has pace. Start your extended jog, make your loop. Very good size of loop there. Shows that horse's ability to guide. She's going to come towards A, about 20 feet from A. We're going to stop. 180 left and a back. Once you finish this 180 left, get right into your back. And then we're going to lope a right lead. We're going to lope down the arena in a straight line and then lope a circle to the right, coming back to your original line in a simple lead change. Again, we're not looking for a slow lope. We're looking for a 3-beat lope. If your horse if he lopes faster, we're all about it as long as you have connection and a 3-beat lope. You're going to do your simple lead change, straight line, in the left lead to a stop, a 270-degree turn to the right. We're going to walk and then lope in the left lead to A, and then we're going to break to the jog. Once you get to A, break to your jog. Any questions on that? I really like how she made her extended trot arc was tight. I thought that was really well done. Any questions? Okay, we're going to begin at A, jog a straight line. Yeah, we got to be on this correct side of the cone. So since this is novice, Sandy would have had an OP. And as judges, we would have went, we hate that when people. We're actually on your side. We're wanting you to do well. We're going to begin at A, jog a straight line. At the top of the line, you're going to pick up your extended jog and jog a half circle. Come back down the line. That's a good pace. If you can do faster with even more authority, well done. We're going to stop, do a 180-degree turn to the left, back, and then lope in the right lead. You're going to lope in the right lead down the arena to a right circle. Once you come back to your line, you're going to change leads and lope a straight line. And like that lope right there is a good pace. I would prefer even more authority and a little bit more forward of a lope. Going to lope the straight line. 270 turn to the right. You're going to walk a few steps and then left lead lope. Break to the jog at A. Very well done. Okay, the next pattern we're going to do is the 13 and under. Oh, the next one's not. What was that one? That was novice. We're going to do 13 and under next. You know, I want people to realize in your horsemanship pattern, some horses are not good movers at a slow, slow lope. Don't do a slow, slow lope. Do a lope that's going to show off that horse's true movement and have a 3-beat gait. So riding a horse forward in the pattern will be rewarded. Just have connection with that horse in the bridle and your seat and connection to the horse throughout. But make sure you have a pace that is forward and true in this gait. Okay, this one begins before A. So you're going to walk to A, and at A, you're going to lope the right lead. So we're going to walk to A. At A, you're going to lope the right lead down the arena. Notice how she's moving forward. We're not worried about how slow. We're going to change leads. You could do a simple or a flying in this pattern. We're going to come back around. You're going to lope that 3/4 circle, break to an extended jog, jog your line, then collect to a jog to a small 3/4 circle. So she's going to go all the way across this arena at the extended, and then she's going to start her 3/4 circle at the collected, and she'll end up facing down the arena. Then she's going to stop, 90-degree turn to the left, right into a backup. She's going to jog a straight line to a square corner. Again, square corner. And it's very hard to do a square corner if you do not have connection from your hand to the bridle. She's going to jog all the way to A. She's going to stop, a 360-degree turn to the right, to a side pass right, and a walk to the exit. So this is a great pattern to show off on. Well, any questions? This is a great pattern. It shows everything you're going to want to do. It's a really good pattern. Okay, we're going to run it one more time. We're going to begin before A and walk to A. Again, we are not looking for the walking dead walk. We're looking for a walk with authority. And I might add, in Western pleasure, I'm not looking for the walking dead walk either. A walk is a gait, and it is judged. So it's a 4-beat gait with no hesitation. So you, in the Western pleasure, make sure you walk as well. Again, we're going to walk to A, and then pick up the right lead lope in a straight line. We can do a simple or a flying, and after we do the simple or flying, we're going to lope a little bit further and do that 3/4 left circle. We know where she's supposed to be going. Now she's going to close that and extended trot across the arena. Trot extended with authority all the way across, collect, and then begin your 3/4 circle to the right, facing up the arena. Once you complete it and it's facing up the arena, we're going to do a 90-degree turn to the left and into the backup. Jog a straight line to a square. And look where A is, because you're going to be about 10 feet off of A once you look. Then you're going to take your turn, square turn, trot all the way to A, 360 right, right side pass, and walk. That's a very nice jog. That pace is excellent. 360 turn right, and then the right side pass. Yeah, 360 turn right, then the right side pass, and then walk to exit. Now the credit earning spots are going to be like when you come around on that jog and you stop, left turn. If you can stop, instantly turn left on the hind end and instantly get into your back. And then take right off at the jog and make that one smooth movement. It's going to be credit earning. Any questions? Everybody's got it? We're going to give Sandy just a couple seconds. We're going to do the Masters 14 to 18 pattern in the Western horsemanship. It's going to be the Masters and the Novice 14 to 18, page 44. This pattern is going to be a begin at the jog a half circle to the right, then the extended jog a half circle to the left, and then once you're back into the straight line, collect to the jog, lope a left lead 3/4 circle, stop, a 180-degree turn to the right, to the left, 180-degree turn to the left, back, lope a straight line, stop, and the right lead stop, 270-degree turn to the right, lope the left lead to A and break to the jog to the exit. Okay, we're beginning the jog, at the jog, half circle to the right. Notice her speed, she's jogging with authority. Jog your half circle, then pick up the extended jog and half circle to the left. Notice the pattern, it doesn't come back to A, so make sure you have you go down the arena far enough to the left on your right circle to begin with. Then you're going to jog, collect to the jog, then you're going to lope a left lead 3/4 circle. And you'll end up facing the wall. I'd like to see a little bit more authority in that lope, a little faster, a little more authority. Going to stop, 180-degree turn to the left. Back up. Lope right lead across the arena. I want to see y'all driving that horse across the arena. Going to stop, 270-degree turn to the right. Lope left lead to A and break to the jog. You want to make sure you have that connection and you look like the driver. You're driving that horse across the arena, not a passenger. Make sure you look like the driver. Have that forward motion. Okay, we're going to run through it one more time. Does anybody have any questions about that one? Or anything in general? Okay, so it says exit at the jog, so I do not want to see a stop. So And for us judges, it says exit at the jog, break to a jog for 6 steps and the pattern's over. So we'll quit judging, but there's no stop. You can keep right on going. You can go right on out the gate. Unless you don't want to jog your horse out the gate, you could break to a walk before the gate. It's just whatever works for your horse. Some horses, jogging out the gate's not so appropriate. So you can walk. You can jog right to the wall, stop, and then walk him down the wall. That's totally good too. Correct. As judges, we're going to stop after 6 steps. So after 6 steps, you do what you need to do to exit the arena and keep your horse where it needs to stay. Okay, we're going to begin at the jog to a half circle. Now make sure you go down the arena far enough before you start looping back that your extended doesn't have to loop back to A. So I would go just a little further. Now I would start it. Start your loop, and then once you've completed your loop, begin your extended back to the left. As soon as you have gotten to the point where you began your extended, you're going to collect to the jog. You're going to jog 15, 20 feet. Begin your left lead, 3/4 circle, back to the wall. When you get there, you're going to stop, 180 left, right into a backup. So 180 left, into your back, lope right lead across the arena. Lope right lead across the arena to a stop and a 270 right. Into a left lead to A, and then jog. And then the pattern is complete. And again, you could exit. Her question was, how do we exit? You can exit how you want. I will promise you there will be no extra points given for slow. But there will be credit earning for authority. Doesn't mean run, doesn't mean extend all of it. It just means ride with authority in a true 2-beat jog and 3-beat lope. Does that make sense? And again, connection to the bridle. Your rein length is very important, no draped reins. Connection through your seat, connection through your leg, connection to your hand, to the bridle. No more questions? Guys, thank you very much and have a good show this week. Thank you for Sandy for helping.